Good morning, children. Welcome back. And today's chapter is chapter number 11, Kabaddi. Kabaddi. Kabaddi has a prominent place in all the popular and prevalent games. It is especially played in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Bengal, and Madhya Pradesh. This game's origin or source is Gujarat and Maharashtra. The basic skills are to swiftly hold or catch the opponent and to get away from the hold and holding the breath. This game was regulated and organized by rules, and systematic competitive tournaments were started by the players of Satara and Pune in year 1912. Then in the year 1923, Hind Vijay Gymkhana of Baroda and in 1934, Maharashtra Physical Education Board, Pune arranged the competition. Tournaments with revised and improvised rules. As a result, in 1938, Kabaddi was included in Indian Olympic Games and got the status of national games. In year 1952, National Kabaddi Federation of India was established. In 1956, Women Kabaddi competition started, and in 1961, it was given the place in Inter-University Games. In year 1936, in Berlin Olympics, Hanuman Vyayam Pracharak Mandal, Amravati gave the demonstration of Kabaddi for popularizing this game at the world level. But till today, this game has not got the competitive status in Olympics. National Kabaddi Championship started in 1952. Today, Kabaddi game has become an indoor or outdoor game in small grounds. Kabaddi is a very interesting and thrilling, exciting game. The ground is made soft to avoid the injury to the players. Now, it is played on mattresses. This game is very energetic, healthy, and inexpensive. Since its inclusion in Asian Games, till today India has maintained the championship title. As it requires very less equipment, less space or ground, and as requires quickness, alertness, and energy as it develops presence of mind, body, soul, and team spirit, attracts everyone, old and young. The equipments, that is specifically which is used for Kabaddi. Now we saw the history of Kabaddi, and now we will be moving onwards to see the equipments of which are used in Kabaddi. Mattresses, whistle, stopwatch, marking thread and chalk, or nowadays they use a marking tape, scoreboard, red, green, yellow cards. Game time. For senior, junior boys, 20, 5, 20. Total of 45 minutes. A game time of 20 minutes, 2 halves of the full time with a 5 minutes break. For girls and sub-junior boys, 15, 5, 15, total of 35 minutes, game time of 15 minutes, 2 halves of the full time with a 5 minutes break. Now ground for men, senior and junior boys, length 13 meters and width 10 meters. Distance between end line to center line 6.50 meters. Central line to cross line or the block line is 3.75 meters. Cross line to bonus line is 1 meter. Bonus line to the end line is 1.75 meters. Lobby should be 1 meter broad and 10 meters long from ground line on both sides. Waiting block, it should be 2 meters away from both end lines. Its measurement is 8 meters in length and 1 meter in width. Ground for women and sub-junior boys, length 11 meters and width 8 meters. Distance between end line to central line 5.50 meters. Central line to cross line or a block line 3 meters. Cross line to bonus line is 1 meter. Bonus line to end line is 1.50 meters. Lobby should be 1 meter broad and 11 meters long from ground line on both sides. 11 into 1 meter. So this is the dimension which is used to prepare the ground of Kabaddi. Now here we can see the diagram ground for women. You can see where is the lobby. It is on both the sides of the ground, and the width of the lobby is 1 meter and the length of the total ground is 11 meters. The width of the ground is 8 meters. So you can see the Kabaddi ground here. The waiting block is drawn so that the players who are out have to sit in line in the waiting block till their turn comes. Now as you can see that from the middle line or the central line to the block line or the cross line, it is 3 meters. Then from the block line to the bonus line, it is 1 meter, and from the bonus line to the end line is 1.50 meters. So this is the way that the ground is prepared. There is a distance maintained from the end line or the ground of the Kabaddi till the waiting block, that is 2 meters. The width of the waiting block is 1 meter and the length of the waiting block is 6 meters, where the children or the players have to sit. Now we will see the ground dimension for men. In the same way, the ground is prepared with waiting block, with a lobby, but the dimensions are little different, a little bit more. So the total length of the ground is 13 meters. The width of the ground is 10 meters, including the lobby. Now from the middle line to the block line or the cross line where we have to cross is 3.75 meters. Whereas you saw in the girls, it is only 3 meters. Then from the block line to the bonus line is 1 meter. So the total from middle line to the bonus line becomes 4.75 meters, because 1 meter is included. Then from the from the bonus line to the end line is 1.75 meters. So in this way, the total dimension of the ground of both the sides becomes 13 meters. So then, leaving space of 2 meters, the waiting block is prepared. The width is 1 meter and the length of the waiting block is 8 meters. Because senior boys also require more space to sit. The lobby is 1 meter in width. So most of all the dimensions are the same. Only the length and the width is a little bit more than the women's dimension. As here, waiting block, it should be 2 meters away from both end lines. Its measurement is 6 meters in length and 1 meter width. So this is the women's waiting block dimension. In the same way, it is 8 meters for men's, and the width is similarly 1 meter. But the distance from the end line to the waiting block is 2 meters. Now the skills of Kabaddi. There are mainly 2 skills in Kabaddi: Raiders, the offender's skill, and anti-raiders, the defender skill. So one player from the opposite team who is either raiding or coming to catch the player, to touch the player, and the anti-raider who is defending the team. So one is the offender and the second is the defender. Now the skills of raider: to touch with leg, breaking cover, to chase or pursuit. So this is the skill of a raider. You can touch with hand any part of the body, but a skill is specifically like they try to touch with the leg or the hand. You can see in the next figure when I will show you that about how to touch with the leg. So to touch with the leg, because usually the player thinks that we are going to touch with the hand, but this is a type of a skill that enhances the chances of getting the opponent out. To touch with leg, now you can see in the figure, to touch with leg, how is the raider trying to touch the opponent with his leg. The raider goes in the opponent's court chanting a word, kabaddi. He steadily, swiftly tries to touch the opponent by stretching his legs, as you can see in the figure. So this is the skill which is used to get the opponent out. Now the raider has to also hold his breath by reciting the word kabaddi. So while doing that, he has to maintain his breath and try to get the opponent out. Now to break the cover, now the defenders are ready in many ways to cover the raider. Then the raider quickly tries to touch opponents by stretching his hand or leg, as I told you. While the defenders try to catch him, the raider jumps over and gets out of the cover or breaks the chain and tries to get away from sides or from below. The skill is called as to break the cover. So the opponent players, they make a cover to catch the raider. So to overcome that, the raider tries to break the cover. Now to chase or to pursuit, when the raider has completed his legal raid and while returning to his court and his back towards the opponent's court, then an opponent raider suddenly chases and quickly touches him with leg or hand and safely reaches his court. This skill requires speed, jump, increase the speedy motion or to stop it. So this is to chase and to get back to your own court as fast as possible. Now the skills of the defenders are to catch the leg, to catch the hand, to catch the hand or leg, chain cover, 1 chain cover, 2 chain cover, 3 chain cover, half moon cover. Now these are the skills which the defenders use to catch the raider, to block the raider. Okay, so by catching the leg, to catch the hand, you can see in the figure how the player is catching the leg to stop the raider, and chain cover, when 2 or more individuals are involved, it makes a chain. So there are different types of covers it is known as the chain cover. So if it is a single then a single individual or the player is involved, then it is called a 1 chain. If 2 are involved, it is called 2 chain. If 3 are involved, it is called 3 chain. So there is this 1 or 2 or 3 individuals involved in preparing that particular chain. Then comes the half moon cover, where the whole the team forms a formation like the half moon, like the crescent moon, to stop the raider. To catch the leg, when the raider crosses the block line or tries to cross it, the defender's corner player holds the stretched leg quickly from the ankle and raises it above the ground towards himself. So the raider gets imbalanced and his breath breaks. So in this way, this is the skill of the defender to catch the leg of the raider to stop him. To catch the hand. In this skill, when the raider tries to cross the block line, he stretches his hand in order to touch the opponent. The defender, as soon as gets a chance, holds the opponent's wrist and pulls him towards himself. Now this is also a type of a skill where the defender tries to hold the opponent so that he can his breath will stop and he gets out. To catch the hand or leg, during the raid, the raider stretches his hand and leg to cross the block line, which is compulsory for the raider to do. That skill is compulsory. You have to compulsory cross the block line so that the skill is fulfilled. If you do not cross the block line, then you are called out. So he tries to cross the block line with his leg and tries to touch the opponent with either of his moving hands. At this time, a player of the defender team holds his leg with one hand and with another hand holds or catches his hand and pulls him towards himself. So the raider gets imbalanced. So finally, it is that the raider has to get imbalanced. Once the raider is imbalanced, what will happen? That his breath will stop and he will be counted out. Now, what is a chain cover? The defender team's players hold each other's hands and thus by making chain try to cover or catch the raider. You can see in the figure how they are making a chain. Okay, so in this skill, the defender's team players make different types of chain. These chains can be as follows, like 1 chain, 2 chain cover and 3 chain cover. So in this you can see the 2 chain cover. So half moon cover. When the raider, instead of trying raid or corner to cross the block line, raids or tries to cross the block line from middle, then immediately the defender team's player form a semi-circle and try to cover or attack him from both sides and prevent him from going back to his court safely. So this is the half moon cover. Now in this figure you can see the 3 chain covers. You can see there are 3 pairs of chain. 2 are which of 2 players and 1 is which of 3 players. And you can see the raider in between crossing the block line. So in this way, this is called the 3 chain cover. Now as the players decrease or get out, the cover dimension, the cover also changes. The chain cover also changes. It changes to 2 chain cover, then finally it can come to 1 chain cover. So it's a way, when you get out, it's a skill which you maintain in the game to make the opponent raider out. And then you can see the half moon cover. So in that, how they are forming a semicircle to get the raider out. Now the rules of the game: each team has 12 players, in which 7 in play and 5 are substitutes. So 7 players are playing and 5 are substitutes. The game is played on smooth, plain, even ground and on mattresses also. The game is started by tossing a coin. The toss winner chooses his court or attack. Attack means to raid. During the half time, both the team exchange the court. The number of the players in the beginning of second half will be same as left in the first half. So if there are 5 players left in the first half, then they will start with this in the second half with those 5 players. All the 7 won't be included. The raider has to start chanting the word kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi from his own court till he gets back to his own court safely. Till then he has to chant the word kabaddi. 1 point is awarded for 1 player's out of opponent's team. If 1 player is out of the opponent team, then the team gets 1 point. If more players of the opponent team are out, you will get accordingly that many points. Both the teams get to get the raid one after another, turn by turn. So if there are two teams, A and B, then if A gets the turn to raid, after his raid gets over, then the B team gets the chance to raid. It is not that continuously a team keeps on raiding. So there is simultaneously, one after the other, both the teams get a chance to raid. So if first A team will raid, then after his raid gets over, the B team will raid. So that sequence will continue for till the end of the game. No player can apply any oily substance during the game while the play is on. Usually this is a cheating which is done by players, because the first thing is the raider, if you are a raider, then if you would apply oil, then the opponent couldn't catch you. So no oily substances are allowed. Before collision struggle, if any part of a player's body is out of the court, he will be considered out. So compulsory the player has to stay, or the raider has to stay in his or the opponent's court. But during struggle, if the player's body part is out of the court, or if his body is in touch with any player's body, or if some body parts inside, then he will not be considered out. So if a player falls out and if any part of his body is touching the players, those who are inside the ground, then that particular player is not called out. So during struggle with the body of opponent's lobby is included in the court. So during struggle, the lobby is considered as inside the court. The player who are out will sit in the waiting block in order of getting out, and respectively will enter in the game in the order they got out by getting a point. If the breath of the raider breaks while chanting Kabaddi Kabaddi in the opponent's court, then he is declared out. While defending, the opponent cannot be pushed, the pusher will be considered out. So there is a safety rule also over here, that you just cannot push the opponent because it can be injurious. So the pusher will be considered out. If all the players of a team are out, then the points of out players and 2 extra points have to be given to be rewarded to the opponent. It can be called as Lona. So once all the opponent team members are out, then of the team, for example, if the players of team B, all the players are out, then it is called a Lona, and 2 additional points are rewarded to the team A. If during raid more than one raider starts to raid, then referee sends the players back and the turn is considered over. If this error or mistake is repeated, then raider team is given warning and opposition is given a point. So that is called also a technical point. When the raider is in the opponent court, the defender team's player cannot cross the center line, and if he does so, then he is considered out. No player can take drugs or alcoholic substances. The player who is out, dismissed or banned cannot be substituted or made alive. For discussion or game plan, each team gets 2 timeouts of 30 seconds, each in each half time, for which the captain or the coach has to get permission from the referee. The 20th point, for proper management of game, there is one main referee as well as assistant umpires also, who decide for all fouls as well as points. He can inform the player by showing him different cards according to the need. There is green card, that is warning or alert. Yellow card, temporary dismissal maybe for 1 or 2 minutes. And red card, dismissal for the game or whole tournament. When the game starts, there should be 7 players of each team in their court. That is compulsory, not less than 7. So students, I hope the concept of kabaddi and the game of kabaddi is cleared by now. Thank you.